The industry that helped put Austin on the map is pushing for change from one of the largest music festivals in the world. Thanks so much for watching KVUE News at 10. I'm Quita Culpepper.
And I'm Brian Mays. Tonight, members of the Austin Federation of Musicians and local artists are pushing for higher pay during South by Southwest. They think city leaders could help them put pressure on the festival so they can be better compensated for their work.
KVUE's Ford Sanders joins us now live from outside City Hall to explain what these musicians want the city to do. Ford?
Quita, Brian, these musicians say the city gives South by too many freebies when it comes to things like using city-owned venues and spaces to host events, but without forcing them to give these musicians much help. Well, they actually rallied here tonight before the Parks and Rec board meeting to say that if South by can't give them fair wages, they don't think the city should give them any special treatment. And that board voted tonight to agree with them.
$100 for solo artists and $250 for bands. That's the current rate musicians get paid to be an official artist at South by Southwest.
$100 for an entire act, I would never play for that in any other situation.
Austinite Sarah Hall is a harpist. She says artists can choose between that payout or a wristband for the festival, and the low pay takes a toll.
So you have to figure out your music, get everybody in rehearsals, you have to rent rehearsal space. It's so much more.
Monday night, Austin's Parks and Rec Board took up a resolution that would recommend that the city stop giving the festival special treatment to host events at city-owned spaces until the pay is fair.
South by Southwest is the greediest music festival of all time.
The city waives fees for South by to use their public land, and this is just asking them to stop doing that so South by has a little bit more incentive to actually listen and pay us.
Hall says festival organizers have justified low pay by offering exposure and other opportunities that come from gigs. But as South by has grown, musician Guy Forsyth says that deal isn't as sweet.
Every year, for about 20 years, I've gotten to play South by Southwest. And then at a certain point, it became obvious to me that I wasn't getting paid what I'm worth, because I had a really good understanding what I'm worth.
Saying he loves this festival, but wants to see those that make it what it is feel like they're getting what's fair.
They say low pay, we say no way.
South by Southwest is so good for the city in general. Everybody is making money, except it seems the talent, the musicians.
I did reach out to a spokesperson for South by Southwest. In a statement tonight, they wrote in part, quote, "It is essential for us to continue to provide opportunities that make the most impact in supporting the thousands of artists who come to Austin every March." Well, inside City Hall behind me, the Parks and Recs Board did sign off on that resolution, which calls on the city to support the fight for fair pay that these musicians are asking for. This actually now goes to the full city council, and that's going to help them try and figure out how to work with South by to make that happen. Live in Austin, Ford Sanders, KVUE News.